moment about an alternative to the usual New Year's resolutions. The first thing we have to do is we have to determine if it's really something that's truly deeply important to us. I mean, we have to be honest with ourselves. I mean, here's the bottom line. If I don't intend on losing 20 pounds, then there's no point in me making a resolution I'm going to lose 20 pounds. If we sit with ourselves and get honest, we know what we really want and what we really don't. Okay, so that's the first thing, is to get clear. Next thing is to narrow it down. Too often we go into a new year, or anytime we're sitting down making goals, and we have this long list. Focus it, narrow it down, get down to the essential handful of goals that really mean something to you. So you have to attach a big why to something. Because you and I both know that if something is not critically important to us, deeply important, so many other things come along in life that will distract us and pull the energy away from us from making that happen. So we gotta create the big why, narrow it down, get it focused. And here's a big one that I think is important. We have to state it as a must in our life. We have to state it as there is no other alternative other than accomplishing this. Now I know that shakes some people up. You know, they think it's too definitive, it's too strong. But again, we know that life brings so many challenges and so many opportunities, but so many distractions. And if we don't get very clear and very strongly determined about what we want, doesn't mean we can't change it. But it means that if we feel like in this moment, this is what we really want, we have to get laser focused with strength, with power. Okay, then the next thing is to chunk down the steps, okay? Make sure it's written down. Gotta write them down. Do not skip this part. Write them down and then chunk down the steps. Critical. You know, if I have a goal that I want to write a book this year, if I just put that up there and just look at that, I want to write a book, that's great. But that's not going to give me the power. What gives the power is to break down the steps that are necessary to making that goal happen. Okay, and here's the next thing that I think is powerful, is to take those steps and put them into your calendar software, whatever you happen to use, whether it's Outlook, whether it's Google Calendar. Take those steps and break them up and space them throughout the weeks and months so that you have an actionable step. That's the key, actionable step to take. And then each one of those will build onto each other and the momentum will be created. The momentum will be flowing. Okay? So once that's done, then I want you to every day review your list. And I know you hear this, but it is so important. I don't care how busy you get. You have to review that list of goals for the year. And while you're reviewing it, sit back and visualize it powerfully. Powerfully. You're there. You've accomplished it. And you're relishing the fact that this is something you really wanted. It serves you. It serves others. And it helps you to grow, to accept those bigger goals in the future. So I hope that this helped, and I wish you an outstanding, an energy-filled new year. Together, let's light it up.